My name is Stephen Ressner. I'm a professor at the University of Rochester in the Audio and Music Engineering Department. I'm also a Grammy award-winning engineer, and I mix and master and record I've been doing it for probably too long, but I enjoy it. I love it. It's very top-heavy. By that I mean there's a lot of high-frequency content, both guitars, vocals, the kick drum even is very clicky. There's not a lot of like bottom end to the mix. Like it's there, it's present, but to me it's just, this sounds like after 5-6 songs my ears are going to be fatigued because they're being assaulted with high frequency content all the time. But then again, that's a trait of this particular type of music. This is a very wide mix, almost to the point where I feel like there might be some stuff that's a little out of phase, but it's not necessarily bad. It just seems like I have sounds that are outside the boundaries of the speakers in my stereo mix. Vocals are just too loud, I think. It's a combination of the EQ. They're so forward that the rest of the band is kind of like set back in the mix. I like the song, I like the production, the arrangement's really cool, the way it goes from like really loud in the chorus and then this electronic kind of verses. I just think mixing could be a little more balanced. I can hear everything clearly, vocals sound great. I like the horn arrangements and their placement. I can hear the guitar. In the intro, the bass guitar doing the slap, there's particular notes in that part where I'd be like, I don't know if I really like that, because they pop out and they almost interfere with the vocals. It's an interesting part, an interesting sound, but it might be just a little too much. There's a lot going on. It's well mixed for what's going on. In general, when you're working with electronic songs or electronic samples, it's a little easier to mix because the sound's already pretty much set for you and chosen with the samples on the kick and snare and then the synth stuff. But you're adding delays and you're adding reverbs to make it more interesting or different than the stock sample. This is a very playful mix. I'm getting lost in it, which is a good thing. There's a lot going on, a lot to take apart. It's kind of fun to listen to. Something I've noticed in all of these songs so far is that pretty much anything rhythmic is right in the center. Anything harmonic is way outside. Like guitars, even like the guitars are also providing rhythm here, but they're mainly a harmonic instrument, way outside, delays and things going every which way, but like kick, snare, everything's just always tight center. I like that there's a slapback echo on the doo-doo-doo-doo. It's very subtle, but very nice, very well done. 'Cause baby, I don't like a girlfriend. I'm lost. It's like a musical salad. I'm going to go ahead and agree with the YouTube commenters that this might not have been their best foot to start off on, only because it's like they're throwing in everything to see what sticks. And production-wise, the engineer, that's a challenge to make this all fit. That was interesting what they did with the voice there, with the pitch shift up. Not bad. Might want to try that on something I'm doing right now, actually. Seems pretty muddy. And by that I mean there's a lot of mid-range that's just like fighting for attention. So there's not a lot of clarity in this mix. It's all very jumbled together. I can hear the vocals, I can hear things, but they're all occupying the same space. vocals sound great right here, and the depth of field is very nice. So the layers of the instruments, I can hear the stage kind of, you know, this way as opposed to just this way. I can hear this way and this way. And it's very creatively mixed as far as like the vocals are center, and then on this chorus part they go wide and they're doubled, and there's a lot to listen to. It's a really dynamic mix as far as like stuff going on. Everything's very clear, everything's very nice, balanced. It's not top heavy, it's not bottom, you know, light. It's very very well done. I kind of enjoy that hi-hat, almost like woodpeckery kind of thing that's going on. Yeah, it's a very it's a different take on that sound. Usually it's a very sharp thing, and this has a little more reverb and a little more depth to it, so I kind of enjoy that. Most of the time when you hear that, it's very precise, and this kind of like fills it a little bit better. Yeah, right here it seems like something, things come in that's like, it becomes unbalanced to a point where it's like, ooh, this is kind of distracting. I enjoy that they're not using traditional samples that we've heard through the other songs. Like, I haven't heard really a sample that I've already heard before.
Just tell me now.
This is a very good mix. So I feel like because I liked the mix of Blackpink and I like the mix of this, whoever is heading this production, this entertainment and group knows what should be done. I have a gut feeling that whoever decides like this song can be released, they have a good ear.